Wow 105.7 and 96.7.
All right, so we got the infamous Erica Mena from Love and Hip Hop on the line. What's up?
Of course. Yes, I fill in the blank.
So what's going on? All right, so talk to me. Let's start all the way from the beginning. We know you're a model, right?
Yes.
What
I
else?
started off modeling very young. I was like 14 years old, my first big campaign, and it's kind of been nonstop ever since. I'm 25 now, so it's definitely
you're
been a
only
long
25.
run. Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay, but you this season are really popping off at the mouth.
I don't know why people say that. You know why it probably comes off that way? Because you guys haven't been able to actually see the reasons on why I've kind of been wilding out. You guys just kind of see how it gets straight to the point.
Right.
And, you know, it is no secret. I definitely don't hold my mouth for no one. You know, I speak what I feel, and I kind of deal with the consequences later. It's just who I am, you know. But I'm learning. Like, the only difference between me and you guys is that, you know, I make the same mistakes as everybody does. Or, you know, it's just mine's just kind of a little bit more out there, and then it's just a little bit more fun with editing, you know, when you don't show why she wanted to actually leave the venue or why she even went to Yandy's party knowing damn well Yandy and me really don't get along much. So there's reasons behind
so you and Yandy don't get along?
I mean, we do now, but, you know, going to her party at the time, like, I haven't seen Yandy since last year, so... You know, there's reasons for everything. I wouldn't just arrive to her party for no reason and just decide to be confrontational with Liv.
Right, because you did come off like that.
But there's only an hour to kind of show you the good stuff. So that's kind of what you guys only get to see. So it kind of comes off like, yo, this girl is just, you know, mad at the world.
So far.
Yeah, I really don't deal with Liv. We don't really cross paths and kind of have to deal with each other, especially now. And L'Oreal, I kind of just gave her a lifeline on the show, so I'm still waiting for my thank you letter, by the way.
Wow. So are you cool with L'Oreal or no?
Not at all. I was, at first I was giving her a chance to kind of hang out with me, and she definitely took a full advantage of that, and that's why she was able to even be on the show, because she wasn't even being considered or even dealt with much until I asked to kind of shoot with her. So I'm the reason why she basically even has a Love and Hip Hop lifeline.
And what's up with Tahiri?
Tahiri's dope. She has her storyline with Joe, which I think you guys are going to enjoy as it plays out. The same thing with me and Rich's storyline. There's definitely more to it than what you guys have seen so far. So,
I mean, but there's no confrontation between you, Rich, and her, because Rich was getting a little flirty with her.
I mean, you can't blame him. She's very attractive, you know.
Look at you.
So,
I love it.
But that was the point that I was kind of trying to make is, you know, when it comes to relationships, especially with any man, you got to let a man be a man. If he decides to violate you or, you know, kind of lose his, you know, opportunity to actually be with just you, that's his, you know, decision. I don't really dwell on that kind of stuff because I can't. A man's going to be a man.
Wow. Every man loves you right now. For real.
That's a big deal to me. I mean, I'm just being honest. Like, you know, a man's going to be a man regardless, whether he's married, whether he's single. You know, if he decides to cross that line, that's just a gamble and a chance he's taking. As a woman, I can't get upset that he decides to flirt with a woman in front of me. That's just something he's thinking. Now that I know that he actually would even go that far, I know how to play my cards. So, you know, it's just the game of life.
So what about now that you're engaged with Rich?
We're not engaged.
That's not true.
No.
So that's just a rumor.
Yes.
Are you sure?
A rumor. Positive.
Are you still together?
I mean, I don't see anything on this hand. Yes, we're together.
Oh, okay, good. I think you guys are cute together. You guys look like you have like hot, crazy, raunchy sex, probably.
Yeah, we definitely do have. Yeah, we have fun. We're not alike, but a lot different. And I think that's what makes us, you know, work so well.
But I feel like he's into you more than you're into him.
You think so? I get the other way around.
I don't know.
I get the other way around. And I think as, you know, time plays on, you definitely see a softer side of me. As, you know, I kind of get a chance to tell you guys more in depth as far as who I am and my whole story and where I've come from. And then, you know, as the relationship plays out on the show, I think you guys might change your minds about that, but I definitely hear opposite. I always hear that people think I'm more into him than...
Well, I mean, I know Rich because I used to work with him at Bad Boy Records like years ago. And I don't know him like that, but he just looks like that kind of guy that will hide the shit out of his feelings. And that's what I get on the TV from him so far.
Right. Well, Rich is, he's also a playboy, too, so I think he plays both sides. You just kind of have to catch him on. You got to see how he's feeling for the day, really.
So do you ever think that, like, he ever had a crush on Olivia or she ever did with him?
It's possible. I mean, Olivia's very a beautiful girl, and Rich is a dope guy, and the way he goes hard for me, I can't see why, why another female wouldn't feel that way. I mean, I definitely do towards him. So, it's different when you got there's one thing to have a guy that kind of spoils you, but it's a whole different dynamic to have a guy that will help you make a dream or something that you actually want to happen of actual fruition. You know what I mean? So that's kind of where I'm at with him. It's a different dynamic between us.
Okay.
Like, I can get any guy in the world to kind of, take care of me and spoil me and buy me this and buy me that. But can you have someone that actually can say, we've accomplished this together and I made this dream of yours an actual reality, or, you know what I mean?
I like it. It's like a business partnership.
Exactly.
So, and he's the same way with Olivia. I mean, he's got her back all the way.
Right. And I think that was my whole reasoning to feeling so harshly about her actually taking the picture with the sumo wrestler, because that was an actual battle that he actually picked, and decided to take over for her so she wouldn't have to deal with it. And when it came time to test that whole ground and loyalty, the fact that she didn't stand up for what he once stood up for, with her, that kind of bothered me. I don't think that actually played out into the show where you guys got to hear me explain that side of things as clearly. But it is what it is. Like I said, it's 6 months of taping and you only get an hour a week.
Are you going to tell us about that baby daddy that you kicked in the neck, though?
You guys probably will get a little bit more into depth as far as what's the reasoning behind that as well.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, and what else is coming up for you, modeling-wise
we got the music,
and your career-wise?
We got, magazines and stuff. I'm doing a few collaborations that will be dropping soon. Right now, you can also pick up my new lipstick line with Lady J Cosmetics, prettyandpink.com.
Shut up! You need to send me some.
Yes, I definitely will. I'll ship you some stuff for sure.
That'll be hot. I love it. Love lipsticks.
Yes. And when you get it, just tweet it for me.
And your lipsticks are dope. Hell yeah, we'll definitely tweet that.
Yes,
your lip is always nice. Your lip is always good.
Yes, I'm on top of that when it comes to that.
For real. And you know what? Everybody's comparing the ATL and you guys. So you think you guys are going to get a little bit more raunchier than the ATL guys, or what?
I think with New York is that we're a lot more harder. Where I think ATL's more about sex and all that stuff. Where New York is a little bit different. Our dynamic is definitely more about work and the hustle, and the nitty gritty, things. So I just put it like this: I can never see a New York man actually pumping his tea as far as how he plays both women in his life. That's something I think only an Atlanta man can pull off.
Yeah, so. But you know what? I could see you kicking it with the ATL people.
I think so too. I mean, I don't necessarily believe in being with someone else's man, but in the sense of how Jocelyn moves and the fact that she really doesn't care what no one thinks or says about her, I could definitely rock with that.
Right. Well, she's Boricua too.
Exactly, and I definitely walk around with my middle finger up 9 times out of 10. So yeah, that definitely is a good compare.
I love it. So let me ask you this. If you were to switch out from cast one person from your cast and one person from theirs, who would it be?
I would switch. Well, okay, L'Oreal's not really considered a cast member. She's just like an extra. So I would switch.
Damn.
I would switch Rocky Thunder, and I would take.
Okay.
I would switch Rocky for Jocelyn. Why not?
So you think Rocky's boring?
Yeah, she's just. I don't have time to hear her cry for no reason.
No, you didn't.
I mean, just admit that you're in love with the dude and you're mad that you had him and you never could, and who cares? Just move on.
So
she's
obvious,
the annoying,
right?
Annoying girl. You know how in school you always had a kid in your class that was just the annoying one. You didn't know why. It was just so annoying.
Shit.
That's her.
Yep.
Yeah, there's just like no point of having her around, I don't think.
Oh my God, Erica, I love you for keeping it so real. I gotta tell you, if there's one thing about Erica Mena, is that she keeps it real, and everybody gotta love you.
You know, and I make up for my mistakes as much as I can too. So that's
good luck with everything.
Thank you so much for your time.
I love it. Thank you, girl.